three. Got it! And it's good! Good afternoon, fans. Welcome inside Driscoll Arena. Hockey on tap today. Evan Massoud with you for the call. Welcome live on the web on Fred TV Sports Facebook page, and we welcome those in the Dartmouth community as well who are watching via the link provided by DC TV that we provided to them. So hello to our friends in Dartmouth and hello Fall River. Indians coming in at 1-0. They played one game, and that was New Year's weekend. 2-0 victory over Stang out at Hetland. Durfee playing their first game today. So, Dartmouth with one under their belt, but it's been a few weeks, obviously, with the news of, with Dartmouth having to shut down athletics a week ago, make sure everybody's healthy. Durfee was supposed to play a game on Saturday against Cardinal Spellman, and that was postponed as well. So both teams have been itching to get on the ice, and finally, here we are. Little different vantage point. As you can tell, we're looking up and down the ice here. We're up on that second level perch near the party room here at Driscoll, and one of the biggest reasons is just this different angle. It has given us the ability to live stream, this power up here. We can set up a table, a little different setup than the bleachers, which are very much off center, and when we're a single camera shoot, trying to provide you with the live footage here, this was the best solution to all of it. So little different angle, but one thing I will say compared to being in the bleachers, definitely a clean angle. You don't have to deal with the glass, multiple glasses with the penalty box being off center and then the net. We're just looking through the net. So personally, I like this angle. I shot highlights up here for 3 years when we had Common Thread News on Fall River Government Television, and I was doing highlights and weekly reports. It's a little different than now, doing full broadcasts. But different vantage point. Hope you like it. We hope you enjoy the game as we are underway here at Driscoll. 15 minutes are on the clock. And the Hilltoppers turn it around. Brady Sullivan down in the corner, passing there to Noah Curran, one of the captains for the Hilltoppers. Working behind the net, and the Indians clear it away. Coming up the ice, passing, great pass to the blue line. It was handled there by Reed Martin, and now the Hilltoppers taking it back the other way. Quick transition, fast pace here in the first minute. Both sides going coast to coast. Now, right in front of us, Indians trying to make an opportunity. That's J.C. Freights. Centering shot, and it's blocked. Saved there by Xavier Arpa, the goalie for the Hilltoppers. Another chance for the Indians. One-on-one, moving around the goal. Oh, it's behind Arpa. Still loose, and it crosses. Whistle came late, and the goal will stand, it appears. Arpa pleading his case. But it was between his skates when he was down on his knees, and then he got pushed, and the puck went over the line. 1-0 Dartmouth. Less than 90 seconds in. Indians right back in. Centering pass across. Shot in front. They were looking for John Gamache. He's still there, number 21, trying for the tip in there. Got the feed that time from James Charrier. Hilltoppers clear it out. That was Jacon Paquette. And a changeover both sides, changing lines. Slapped across center ice by Sullivan. Down into the corner it goes. Chasing it down is Curran. And now a foot race. That's Kai Andrade there for the Indians. He's trying to get there now, all the way back down again. Little pirouette from Charlie Camisa, freshman for the Indians. Kamara handles it. Can't clear it out. Goes behind Arpa once again. Kept in the zone. Down to the ice. Across, off the stick of Sardinia. Still kept in the zone though. Shot on net. Glove hand save by Arpa. And a face-off coming here. Carrero for Durfee. Freights for the Indians, both number 4s. Ready for the drop. And they're going to change it up a little bit, as they brought in Andrew Medeiros instead. Toppers clear it out of the zone. Paquette sending it down the ice. Durfee can't clear it out. Oh, loose puck in front. Indians may have a shot here. And it's cleared away. I believe Tyler Allen got the stick on it, helping out Arpa. Goal came out of its support. And we'll reset. Right through the referee's legs on the faceoff. And down the ice it goes. Chasing up to it is Carrero. Goes around the bend. And Freight's able to clear it out of the zone. Back to the neutral zone. Sardinia sends it back in. And now a quick transition as the Indians take the shot. Goes high off the glass. That was Reed Martin. Kamara behind the net, sends it to the right. Two Indians going away from the puck, and it ends up going, two Hilltoppers away from the puck. It goes right to Kyle Charbonneau. Now back to the neutral zone before the Indians bring it back in again. This time it's Charrier. Chance in front, mishandled. He had some help from Evan Moniz. Cross to the boards and taken by Sullivan. Durfee with a change, just one player. Medeiros back out on the ice, goes sliding to his knees in the neutral zone and trying to go the high side there, no good. Left behind collision between Kai Andrade and Zach Smith. Indians still with it. Tossed back by Charrier. Looking for Andrade in front. Scrum along the boards. Now trying to spin it in is John Bichot. Pass back to Andrade. Good puck movement, good passing right now. Centering shot. Durfee can't clear it out. Medeiros tried to, there to back it up. Oh, the tip saved by Arpa. Carrero cleared it out for a second. That one going high. A collision in front as two Hilltoppers get tangled. The Indians continue to press here and keep the puck in the attacking zone. And that will clear it out. Couple changes now. Slow change for Durfee on the bench. Dartmouth gaining the zone with an odd man rush. Now even again 5-5. That one's going to go rolling to the far corner. Whistle sounds. That's icing. Just about halfway through the first here. 8 minutes on the clock. 8:01 to play in the 15-minute first. Chance for the Hilltoppers. Shot across the crease there. I believe that was Sullivan for Durfee, number 13. Around the back. And Sullivan's going to take it again, mishandled. Indians will look to turn it around and send it back out. Bank it off the boards, down into Dartmouth's zone as the Indians continue to change out. Now the Hilltoppers with a couple changes as well. Clear it out. This will be icing. Oh, that's a hook. That should be a penalty. Camara got away with one there. Went under the arm of Pacheco. I'm surprised he didn't get the call. Could have been a high stick as well. Shot off Arpa's forearm. In front, and the deflection. Got the tip in from Martin. Great setup from the Indians. Their second goal, 2-0 Dartmouth. That was a beautiful set. You know, when you can set it up that way and you have a shooter at either side of the net, very difficult to defend. And right back in come the Indians this time, Gamache. And it's 3-0. How fast was that? That one sneaking through, you heard the post. So off the face-off, the Indians make it 2 in a row in less than 30 seconds. Playing the boards, it'll sail all the way around. Jostling for it. Allen with the push to break up the play. Curran giving chase for Durfee. Dartmouth coming back out with it from the far side. Weaving his way, shot, Goal! Luke Caniff. 3 straight for Dartmouth. I was just, about less than 2 minutes ago, right before the that last icing, I was about to say, you're tight game, back and forth. Indians got that early goal, kind of squeaked through. And now Dartmouth, again, with that, got through the legs of ARPA. So Durfee down 1-0, but it had been very close for the last 7 minutes or so. And now the Indians with that quick surge, and we've seen that often in the past from the Dartmouth Indians, able to go on those quick runs and, net a couple goals. Always nice to get some messages. Hello to a good friend of mine, Robert Lima. His son Jameson, a senior here for the Indians. Thanks for tuning in, Robert. Glad you all are watching, and Dartmouth as well. I'm glad we can bring you everybody this live coverage. Kept in the zone. Shot in the air. ARPA able to corral it with both hands, both gloves. Oh, they were looking for number 25 there, and it got through the legs. Durfee going to try to clear it out now, cannot. And it's lofted back into the corner. Kicked. Sent back towards the net. Oh, it's going to sneak through. Nick Anderson. With Dartmouth's 5th goal. Face off at center. As we reset. 3.5 to play in the first. Looking for Freights. Now Martin centering pass. Allen gets it. High off the glass, ricochets into the neutral zone. And a whistle, looks like an offside on Charbonneau. I should say on the Indians, as Charbonneau was trying to gain the zone. Yep, offside, so we'll have the neutral zone face-off. Sent down the boards by Paquette. And now coming back, and it's Medeiros for Durfee trying to send it back down to Dartmouth's side. The Indians, though, gain the zone cleanly this time. Little push and a little physicality there. Moniz got jostled around. That was sent right in front for him, and it will go out and across center ice. Another chance for the Indians. That one's going to skip away from Charrier. And down the ice it goes. Nice turnaround there from Martins. Durfee can't clear it out though. Another shot back in towards the wall, left of the net, and it goes out. Beautiful set in front. Looking for Andrade and for Bicho, but no dice. It got through. And a whistle stops the clock at 59.2. Well, here as we get ready for the first intermission, we're going to have our first power play of the game as the Indians picking up the penalty. Kai Andrade going to the box, so Durfee will have the man advantage at the end of the first and the beginning of the second. But during intermission, you know, we've run this here in Fall River, some of the basketball. It's our first hockey game, and you know, really excited, and particularly too happy to share with you folks in Dartmouth, as you all know, getting a new high school here, and renovations in the gym and the field house and the pool are pretty much done because the building has been handed over. We've had some basketball games and some swim and dive competitions already, and but had the opportunity to get some behind the scenes looks, and how about that short-handed goal by Charlie Camisa. Indians say penalty. Who cares? They tack on another here late in the first. Six nothing Dartmouth. As I was saying, we had the opportunity to tour the facility when it was nearing, say about maybe 70% complete. It was, or maybe even a little more than that, but it was great to see the progress. You know, I spend a lot of time in the field house because of, you know, volleyball in the fall, basketball, boys and girls in the winter, volleyball in the spring, you know, in a normal year. And so really cool to see the upgrades and now, you know, be able to experience it. So we'll run that piece for you during this first intermission, kill a little bit of time, and we hope you enjoy seeing some behind the scenes of the renovations and improvements to the athletic facilities here at Durfee. First period comes to a close here at Driscoll. Tough first period for the Hilltoppers, who find themselves down by a half dozen after 15 minutes of play. And again, you know, the goals kind of pouring on, you know, late in the first, really. So 6-0 here after one, and actually, I stand corrected, they're not cleaning the ice. See, every year it's different here. So typically we clean the ice after each period, and I'm thinking, you know, they started doing that a couple seasons ago. They didn't always do that, and I'm wondering if, you know, with the pandemic, if they're trying to keep time in the building to a minimum. So rather than cleaning the ice every 15 minutes, they're not doing it here in between periods 1 and 2. So right now, end of the first, 6-0. About 2 minutes until the start of the second. We'll see you on the other side for the second period. Stick around.
Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring members of the armed forces. Please assist in the mission to complete our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. The names of approximately 58,300 American heroes will appear on the aluminum panels. Black granite pavers may be purchased to memorialize those who proudly served. We welcome you to be part of this once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, order an individual paver, and see future announcements, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us on Facebook. 100% of your donation goes toward construction and perpetual care of the healing wall. Committee members expect a formal dedication in the spring of 2021. The spirit of this cooperative effort is of value to us all.
And welcome back to Driscoll. I can tell you that's one project you just saw as well here in Fall River, the Vietnam Wall. I cannot wait for the spring when it's fully done and they have the grand opening. It's really something. The video is beautiful. Much of that, the drone shots, shot by a couple of our Fred TV students, one of whom is here filming this game with me today. Daniel Keating, Nick Dolan was with us as well. And the drone footage is spectacular, but I can tell you, as nice as the footage is, it doesn't really do justice to the size of this memorial and, what it's going to do for Bicentennial Park down by the waterfront, which is really a memorial park at this point. And so that's going to be a real special day in the spring once the weather changes and we can enjoy being outside. Second period about to begin here at Driscoll. 6-0 Dartmouth. Switching sides here. As Ashton Machado, the freshman goalie, makes his way to his post near us. Arpa going to the far side now for the Hilltoppers. Durfee will have 61 seconds left in a power play as the Indians wait for Kai Andre to finish his 2 minutes in the box. Whistle sounds, and here we go. Toppers gain the zone, quickly taken by Josh Nelson, number 6. Tyler Allen losing it in the corner and all the way down the ice. It's going to end up being a shot on goal from Nelson, who was down in this near corner. But Arpa had to play it on a bounce. Collision there at the blue line. And now send back down once again. This time Luke Caniff down into the corner. Centering shot, and it goes. Two shorthanded goals on this power play for Durfee. The Indians adding to their total, make it 7-0. Back to full strength. Another shot in front. Fighting for it in the corner. Big time scrum there. And that's one of the changes to, one of the rules here with, or modifications, is that a scrum along the boards can only have one player from either side. Can't just all pile up on the boards. And at the officials' discretion, they were also saying that after 5 seconds, the officials can blow the whistle as well. Charbonneau fired it back in off the wall from the blue line back to the corner, and now the Hilltopper is going to try to clear it out. They cannot, as weaving his way there was Camisa. Lost the puck, but now back out to the neutral zone. That one goes by as Arpa had to go down to the ice. It rolls out of the zone, and Dartmouth can try to reset. Quick change there for Durfee. Just one player coming on and off. Now the rest of the bench. Might have heard the whistle on the Nat sound there. Coach Robinson for Durfee has a couple ways of communicating for line changes without having to yell, and a whistle's one of them. Passed back. And now the Hilltoppers back down the ice. Stopped in his tracks. Charbonneau put the brakes on Paquette. Down to the boards it goes. Around the net. And it comes back out, so Dartmouth has to reset. You get it to Nelson at the point, takes the shot, deflected, and it goes to the corner. Shot taken, high shot. And the glove save from Arpa. I believe that was Nelson who took that shot. Went high with it. There's Nelson again. Wrister from the point on the ice. It skips and is blocked. Looking for a deflection now, tipping it off the glass back to the corner, and it's going to dribble out here, finally settling down as Lima takes it, sends it back to the other side of the net. Intended for Nelson. There to help him out was Moniz. Hilltoppers drop it back in. Lima giving chase. Cut off by Carrero. And sent back in by Nelson before he and his line depart. Cleared out by Durfee. And it's an icing as Norwood did clear it out. However, untouched. Face-off coming back down the other end of the ice. 5 minutes gone here in the second. Shot blocked as Kearney Kearney gets it back, sending it up ahead to number 24. Back down the ice. A little bit of a check there from Sardinia. Oh, excuse me, number 8. That's Medeiros. Back in here, the Indians going to reset before heading back up the ice. Pass to Bicho as he takes it. Takes the shot off the skates of Carrero, deflects into the corner. Shot in front, and it bounces out. Taken by Lima, who's back in there. He's the first to grab it. Now back down in the far corner. That's Camisa with it. Loose, kept in. Shot is no good from Charbonneau. Arpa with the save. Another centering shot, no good. It'll bounce right in front of the bench. Broken up by Allen. Charbonneau. Back to Lima, across to Martin. A lot of players on the ice here for the Indians in the change. A little bit of a traffic jam at the bench, and the puck was pretty close. Lima chips it off the glass, gets it out of the zone, and it progresses down the ice. Now Durfee turning it around. And Charbonneau. Shot taken, and it is good. They went high. And I believe that was Martin with the goal, number 39, as he was first to the bench. Fist pumps. And it's 8-0. Not a whole lot of stoppages here in this second quarter. Already 8 minutes gone, 9 minutes gone as we roll up on 6 minutes to play. Pretty fast period. I think I just said quarter. I must have basketball. Did I say quarter, Daniel? You don't know. Second period. A little different than basketball. Shot in front. I think it's still loose. It was still loose. Arpa thought, I think he had control, but it must have skipped behind him, but not into the net. So we play on. Indians send it back in. If I did say quarter, I must be thinking of basketball, because I'll tell you, if you here in Fall River, if you missed Durfee's game last night, the boys' game, you missed one heck of a game. Hilltoppers mounted a phenomenal fourth quarter comeback as that one is deflected wide left, but still down in front in a troublesome area for the Hilltoppers as the Indians take another shot on net. And it will go. Number 9 for the Indians. As I was saying, big win for Durfee boys basketball last night. Not the biggest offensive output when you consider, Brockton and Durfee usually put up some pretty good scores. Actually, a rather low-scoring game to give you a sense. After 3 quarters, 38-31, Brockton had the lead. And Durfee with an incredible fourth quarter, 24-point fourth quarter, and they won it. A huge comeback victory for the Hilltoppers last night. So if you missed that one, be sure to watch the replay. Still here on the Fred TV Sports Facebook page. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel, so feel free to go and subscribe there for all of our on-demand content. Fred TV Sports, same handle as the Facebook page, which if you have not liked and followed, please do so. For you Dartmouth fans, just so you know, we will also have next Monday and Friday the basketball games that'll be here at Durfee. Dartmouth will host one game, and we host another here in Fall River. It's girls hoops will be here on Monday, boys away at Dartmouth, and then vice versa on Friday. So we're talking the 25th and the 29th. We'll have the girls game here at Durfee, and then the boys game on Friday. That's here at Durfee. Shot on net, saved by Machado. The away games for the Indians basketball teams will have here, so you can find them on this channel, on our Facebook page here. So be on the lookout for that, and I believe DCTV will have the home games as well. At least that's the last word I got from talking with our good friends over there. So we'll try to have all the action next week, multiple games going on at once in both towns, both communities. Whistle sounds and a rare stoppage of play. Again, haven't really seen many of those. This has been a very fast period. It seems to be going quicker than the first did. Face off in the attacking zone for the Indians. Coming down and giving chase. Martins to the Hilltoppers. Puck is lost and taken by Nelson as they shoot it across center ice. Puck loose in front, and I believe Camara coming out of there with it. Clear it out. That was Camara. Just over 90 seconds to play in the second. Tied up along the boards. Now the puck coming free. And they do call icing. Giving chase there was Caniff. And even though the puck did slow down, still out of reach. So another face-off down the other end. Backhanded pass. Not too much on it there from Kearney. Kind of an awkward swing at the puck. Still in the zone though for the Indians as we roll up on 30 seconds. And a whistle and a penalty coming for the Hilltoppers as Dartmouth will go on the power play. Just the second penalty of the game for either side. Ironically, both penalties coming at the end of a period. You know, Dartmouth's came at the end of the first and it wrapped around into the second here, and now Durfee's penalty come late in the second here, and then a good 90 seconds of it will be wrapped around into the third with Dartmouth on the power play. Ten seconds remain. Lima holds on to it, now breaks free. Has help behind him and in front. Gonna take a shot here with a second left. Nope, just held on to it. And after two, 9-0 Dartmouth. The glass is opening, so it does appear they're going to clean the ice here in between the second and the third. And I know you don't want to listen to me ramble while they're cleaning the ice. So, so while we have this break, we're going to run that piece I wanted to run at the end of the first period of the Durfee Fieldhouse and pool renovations, and then we will have we're going to put up the slate. Don't go anywhere because we will have the third quarter as soon as they're done cleaning the ice. You're watching live hockey on Fred TV Sports Facebook. Stick around.
With winter sports upon us, I decided to request a tour of the renovated fieldhouse and swimming pool here at Durfee. And boy, am I glad I did. What a transformation from before. The weight room and health classrooms are in punch list phase, meaning they're essentially 90% complete. The fieldhouse has a new floor, new bleachers have been constructed, and the new pool is ready for the Hilltoppers to take the plunge. In fact, those parts of the facility have now been handed over to the athletic department as tryouts and practices have begun. All that's really left are the locker rooms, which will be ready in early spring.
Everything is new but the box itself. From the top down, we have a brand new roof. Everything above us, mechanical systems, audio-visual systems, sprinkler is all brand new backboards, new dividers. This space will have air conditioning, which is new for this space. That'll be a good thing to support graduation. It also does have a pretty advanced AV package, like I said, and some pretty decent speaker arrays.
While many aspects of the facility needed upgrades, the pool was one of the big-ticket items. Plagued by constant filtration issues and not meeting proper MIAA size specifications, the old, sometimes dungeon-like pool house was a bone of contention for athletics. But now, it's state-of-the-art with lots of natural light.
It is going to be going back in the same way that it was. We will have tile for lane markers and at the rim. But it is a largely plaster pool.
This was all part of an over 100,000 square foot renovation to the 40-year-old building. Senior project manager Adam Keene told me one of the main goals is to offer sports fans an experience as soon as they walk to the door.
There was an addition there. It doubles the space of that area. It does allow for a proper ticket booth and a security office to the left as you walk in. To the right as you walk in, there's a concessions area. So it also allows for a bigger Hall of Fame area and a video display board that presumably will roll historic images.
Games for the upcoming winter sports season are scheduled to begin the first week of January, and we look forward to bringing you more high school sports coverage after the holidays. Reporting for Fred TV, I'm Evan Massoud.
Welcome back to Driscoll. You see the ice being worked on. I hope you enjoyed that piece thought it would be fun to share with our hockey audience since this is the first game. Yeah, I know it's from last month, but still really cool to, see the improvements and the renovations, because truthfully, if the field house was knocked down, there's no way with the new build we would not have gotten something here at Durfee as big as we have. And you fans in Dartmouth know the Carlin Lynch Activity Center is huge as well, and that having that large of a space is so invaluable to substantial athletic programs. So and the Indians have a great program. Hilltoppers have a great program. So we wanted to keep, the building committee wanted to keep that large space. So the renovation was what was decided, and they really did a great job. So all right, as the Zamboni tends to the ice, we will step aside here, but we hope you'll stay with us. Third period coming up in about 5 or 10 minutes, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Driscoll Arena. Evan Massoud with you here live on Fred TV Sports Facebook. 9-0 Indians as we begin the third. And Dartmouth with 90 seconds left in a power play as well. Once again changing sides. So the Hilltoppers defending in front of us now, as you see Arpa, the goalie for the Hilltoppers, number 34, at the bottom of the screen. Glove hand save, deflects it, gets back up. Shot off the side of the net by Anderson before being cleared out by Durfee. Nice save there from Xavier Arpa. You know, we were just talking off camera. I said, you know, it's amazing. You know, when you're just watching the game, you don't realize really how cut up and scratched up the ice gets until the Zamboni comes out, particularly after, you know, going 30 minutes without having the ice get cleaned, you know, 2 full periods, and looks totally different. I mean, you can even see the reflection of the lights in the ceiling now on the ice. Very, almost like glass, you know. Into the glove, out of the glove, and then smothered by Arpa. Indians, a couple line changes here as they get the face-off in the attacking zone with the man advantage. 15 seconds left in the power play for Dartmouth. As of right now, for Durfee, we still do not have, it is hopeful to have it made up, the Cardinal-Spellman game that was postponed from Saturday. We were supposed to be here Saturday. We don't have a makeup date yet for that one, but I spoke with Durfee Athletic Director Brad Buston earlier today, and he says we should be able to make it up. Should be room in the schedule, so they're still working on the logistics of that. Depending on when that is made up or not, right now we do know that on the schedule there is one other home game for the Hilltoppers, and that is on Saturday the 30th, a 6 p.m. game against Bridgewater Rainham. Right now that's the only other one. Wareham was also on the schedule. Some of you may know that, but that one was also not played. Wareham decided they wanted to stay within their conference and play only conference teams, which, you know, again, understandable, kind of keeping their own little bubble right now. And, you know, we did the same thing, you know, and are pretty much doing the same thing with Southeast Conference. So kind of the same deal. Hockey's kind of the exception rather than the rule in terms of that, because, you know, not every school has a hockey team, so finding opponents is a little more challenging. So that's, you know, that's part of it. But you recall probably from the fall that, you know, Dartmouth and Durfee fans, you would know, you know, basically only played conference teams: Durfee, Dartmouth, Brockton, BR, and New Bedford. You know, we had West Bridgewater in the mix as well. And I think, if memory serves right, you know, the Dartmouth teams played Stang a couple times. I know they played them in hockey, you know, the first game here. So, you know, it's kind of one of those deals where, you know, Wareham, they decided to pull the plug, and that's, you know, again, understandable. So that took a home game off the schedule as well. So, you know, kind of clarifying so that if any of you are wondering why only 2 home games, well, you know, and maybe 3 if we reschedule Cardinal-Spellman, that's part of the reason. Andrade takes a shot off the skates of Zach Smith. Still loose in front. Now taken by Camisa. Shot on net. Arpa with the save, and then it comes loose. And Andrade, reaching around the goal, slaps it in an area of about 6.5 inches. And Looks like ARPA might have gotten hit in the face on that exchange as well. I mean, a heck of an effort. You know, that came in hot, so, you know, credit ARPA with that first look, trying to get the trainer out. They're ready to drop the puck. Looks like ARPA's okay to go now. It is Dartmouth's 10th goal, and we'll play on. So, I mean, a good first save, but it came loose. Puck came in so hot, came loose out of the glove, and Andrade, I mean, that was just a ridiculous effort. Great goal for him. Forging ahead, keeping balance. Paquette down into the corner, comes back to the blue line. I mentioned about, and I just got some clarification also on this from our athletic director here in Fall River at Durfee. Brad Buston saying, you know, I asked him, I said, you know, Brockton teamed up with Stoughton last year, as you may recall, as a co-op, and Stoughton now the home team, or the host team, I should say. And, you know, I noticed they weren't on the schedule as well. Well, Stoughton is in the Hockomock League. And again, kind of like we were talking about, you know, with Wareham deciding to play only conference. Well, Stoughton being the host team now, essentially they're in that conference. Brockton is now in that conference and not in the SEC. So with that said, you know, Durfee kind of loses another opponent because it was always, you know, Brockton, Durfee, and New Bedford when the Big Three existed. You know, we had multiple games against Brockton, but again, things changing. New Bedford doesn't have a team. They haven't had one for, I think now 2 seasons. So, you know, again, things change and it gets harder to find opponents to play. Interestingly enough, and another one that always kind of fascinated me was that, you know, boys volleyball, there's far more girls volleyball teams than there are boys, and around here, and so, you know, to find competition, you know, a lot of times we see Quincy, North Quincy, a lot of teams in the Boston area. Wareham, one of them as well. Barnstable, we used to play Barnstable, I believe. I know for girls. Wareham, I know we played in boys. So, you know, you have to look outside the general area, aside from your league opponents, because just not a lot of opponents down this way. You know, Diamond and Conley have girls volleyball teams, but they don't have boys. So you couldn't even pick up, you know, some inner city matchups that are non-conference. Shot on net, and ARPA again comes loose from the glove, and those second chances have come back to hurt Durfee a couple times. Loose again in front as they were looking for the deflection. Andrade standing right at the border of the crease. Couldn't get it to go that time. As we come up here on 8 minutes, so already just about halfway through this third and final period. Goes over the stick of Lima down the ice. He'll give chase along with Durfee's Nick Sardinia. as they play keep away with Sardinia, and now Lima firing it back to the blue line. Trying to set up Andrade, who goes around, and he can't find his teammate out in front. Lima keeps it in the zone, fires. That was Kearney firing from the other side. He'll get it back once again, and he'll take the shot again. That one wide to the right. Arpa did have the glove out. No need to grab it, though. It was sailing. Wrister saved by Arpa. That time it was Camisa, so Indians not letting up here even with the 10-goal lead. Centered in front, no good. You know, Dartmouth's coming off a real good season last year. Made it pretty deep into the tournament as well. Always a very solid hockey program. Dartmouth was seeded 4th last year, and they made it into the South Division III finals. They lost to Hanover, the number 3 seed, both Dartmouth and Hanover, with a 16-3-1 record last year. Really a fantastic season last year for Dartmouth. They beat Stang in the semis, Martha's Vineyard in the quarterfinals, Rockland in the first round before losing to Hanover. Hopkinton and St. John Paul were 1 and 2 respectively in the bracket, and Hopkinton lost to Bishop Stang before the Spartans and Indians squared off, and then in the quarters as well, John Paul II, they lost to Foxborough. So both top teams were knocked out, kind of paving the way for 3 and 4 to get to the finals, and they did. And again, it was Hanover winning the bracket. Under 5 minutes to play here at Driscoll, as the Indians will be grabbing their second victory of the season. Face-off won by the Hilltoppers, quickly taken away by the Indians. Hilltoppers trying to clear it out. Gamache comes in, gets it back to the point. Lima's going to take the shot. Saved by Arpa, deflected. Evan Moniz there to get it. Trying to pass it on up ahead to Charrier. Back to Moniz, goes behind him, and now the Hilltoppers do clear it out as Brady Sullivan sends it down the ice. One of the original starters this afternoon for Durfee. the net goes Gamache. Floating wrister there from the point. That was Kearney. Again, didn't get much on it. And I think that went, yep, that went as an icing actually. So Durfee cleared it out after the shot. And now the face-off. Loose in front. Allen breaking it up. No chance for number 24 to make the shot. That's going to hit the net. The protective netting, and actually went out of the ice. Over the glass. I do apologize, number 24, number 25 for the Indians not on our roster. They may have been late additions, so our apologies there. Might have also been a jersey number change. We were just not made aware of it. Pretty big roster for the Indians here. And a pretty good mix as well, you know, for Dartmouth in terms of class. 5 freshmen, a couple sophomores. I'm counting 4 quickly here. Keep it, yeah, four sophomores and a bunch of juniors, bunch of seniors. So really, it's always nice to have that kind of a mix. You know, you get some leadership, but then you also have, you know, the underclassmen that kind of can groom and get ready for, you know, 3 to 4 years of playing, and that one's going to go through. ARPA never saw that one. Got right by him, and that was Nick Anderson, a freshman, number 19, getting the Indians' 11th goal this afternoon. .206 to play. Up next for ice hockey, next on the schedule. On Saturday, the team will be traveling to play East Boston High. It says a 4:50 p.m. start on Saturday. And then the boys will have, again at this time, unless any schedule changes, at this time, we'll have a week off, and then they'll resume play on Saturday the 30th right here at Driscoll against BR. So that'll be the next hockey action that we'll have for you. And in looking ahead, at least in terms of our coverage here on Fred TV, we'll have more boys hoops on Friday. New Bedford coming to town. Durfee boys already beating New Bedford once this season. That was on opening night, 69-61. So the rematch coming at the Luke Urban Fieldhouse. Hilltopper's going to look to try to make it 3 in a row. And then, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, let's see, did that go? It sure did. Hilltoppers get a goal here in the final minute. Oh, no, it didn't go. Excuse me. So the Indians' shutout still preserved as we're under a minute to play. Left behind. Oh, kick save by ARPA. Oh, that was a great save. Charrier was trying for it. Had the lead skater left it behind for him. And Arpa stuck out the skate. One of his best saves of the game right there. Just to finish the thought, again, a reminder, particularly for those of you watching in Dartmouth as well, we will have, the girls fans will have the girls game on Monday from Durfee live on this same page, on our Facebook page, and then the boys game on Friday. Another chance, blocked and saved. So busy 7 to 8 days ahead here, at least on Fred TV. We have a lot of games on tap, a lot of events to cover, and that's going to do it. $11-0 the final score, as the Indians in 2 games have not allowed a goal. 2-0 victory against Stang, and now an 11-0 victory here against Durfee. And yes, I know you're seeing the scoreboard, our graphic, and then the scoreboard in-house. In-house, if the lead over 7, they don't typically add the score. But the fact is, yes, 11 goals for the Indians this afternoon. It's just practice here in-house. They don't typically run up the score in the building. But we've been counting all along here. So big win for Dartmouth Hilltoppers. Their first game of the season. Again, work to do, but again, it's only their first game, and season should have started over a week ago. So for them, they'll have their opportunities as well. Again, only going to play about 3 days from now on Saturday. So their next game at East Boston, they won't have to wait too long before the next game. They get right back out there. All right, folks. Glad you tuned in. Thank you for watching our coverage this afternoon, and we will see you Friday for Boys Hoops against New Bedford. Have a great evening, everyone.